Right, so today I'll be doing a quick unboxing and review of the Noctua NF-P14 fan. I've always wanted to try a Noctua fan, but they are very expensive. This fan does cost around £20 over here in the UK, so that's the reason why I haven't tested one yet, because fitting your entire case with these fans is going to cost a lot of money. So anyway, let's have a quick look at this box. It does tell you all about the technologies that are used, the vortex control notches, all this sort of stuff. So very sciencey stuff if you want to read it, but what it does mean in real terms is that supposedly this will be ultra quiet and still give good performance, good airflow and a good static pressure. So if I do the quick unboxing, I'll show you what comes in the box. So we have the fan itself, which I'll show you. It's a standard 3-pin fan, not a 4-pin fan. And I'll just show you these vortex control notches quickly. You can see them on the back of the fan there, and they are staggered, so they're not the same on every blade, which is supposed to somehow break up the airflow. You can read about it on the back of the packet or on the website in more detail if you really want to know, but what it does mean is that it should be very quiet. And another thing to point out is this, although this is a 140mm fan, it has 120mm hole spacings, so you can fit it on things like CPU coolers that only support 120mm fans. And so for the accessories, we have a Molex power adapter, so yes, you can just power it directly from your Molex. And we also have the low and ultra low noise adapters, which reduce the voltage and make it run at lower speed, which I believe it runs at 900 and 750 RPM with the different adapters. So gives them well. You also get, I'll take them out, but you get 4 rubber mounts, and you also get these handy little adapters, so you can mount it in a 140mm hole spacing as well, which is kind of neat. And you also get 4 screws as well, but I would recommend using the rubber adapters. So that's about it for the unboxing. So I have another fan here, which is the Thermalright 140mm fan, and it costs less than half the price of the Noctua fan, and in terms of its airflow rating it is virtually identical, or in fact it's slightly better because it does spin a little bit faster at its maximum RPM. I have tested this fan before and it is very quiet and performs very well, so I'll be interested to see how it compares to the Noctua fan. So, and I just want to mention that this is also a 140mm fan with 120mm hole spacing, so if you don't want to spend £20 on a fan, this could be the good or best alternative, which I will do some testing in a minute and show you the results. So this is the fan at maximum RPM, 1200 RPM, just to give you an idea of the noise level, and there is a pretty decent airflow coming from here now, so it's a very good cooling performance with this. So this is with the low noise adapter and it is running at 900 RPM, and at this setting it is very quiet. You can hardly hear it at all. Bear in mind I do have the other fans in my computer running, but I can tell you that at this setting it is literally silent, almost silent. If you had a case full of fans at this setting you probably won't be able to hear it at all. So this is the final test with the ultra low noise adapter, and it is actually running at 800 RPM at this setting. Obviously you can change that with speed control, which I have here, but I just set it automatically to maximum RPM and it is spinning at 800 RPM. So with the ultra low noise adapter you get 800 RPM, and the low noise 900 RPM, and full speed of 1200 RPM. And with this adapter it literally, again like the low noise adapter, it just makes no noise at all, literally silent. Right, so I have the fan on my Thermalright GPU cooler here, and in terms of cooling performance this fan is absolutely top notch. The temperature settling on my GPU around 60-61 degrees, it's not really gone above that. It peaked at first but it's gone down. With the Thermalright fan, which spins 100 RPM faster, I should note, I was peaking at 65 degrees, so it's almost a 5-degree temperature drop on my graphics card, which is brilliant. So top notch in terms of cooling, but it is a little bit disappointing because it's not a huge amount quieter than the Thermalright fan. It's only slightly quieter, although it could be because it's pushing air through the fins that it makes sort of turbulence noise, which is probably the reason why it's not much quieter. But still, the Thermalright fan was very quiet anyway, so it's still a very quiet fan, and I would highly recommend it. Although if you really don't want to spend £20 on a fan, then the Thermalright fan is not a bad compromise. So thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe and like this video.